Onyx 1-2 Mike Oscar, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Happy Monday, Calm Cockpit listeners. This is John Niehaus, one half of your hosts for the Calm Cockpit podcast, and I'd like to welcome you to today's Monday briefing episode. Now, it is Monday, obviously, and I think every now and again we all could use that just pep talk, that kick in the pants, that go out and rock the day, outperform others, leave everyone in the dust, be your best, yada, 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 yada. So I looked up some advice on just having a positive mindset for the day and how to outperform everybody else. Because let's face it, pilots, we're not competitive at all. I'm sure you don't want to be better than everybody else. Not from anything other than just being the best you can be. So let's get into this. So here's what I found. If your goal is to consistently outperform, not just feel good, but actually execute better than others, you need a mindset that's both stable and strategically aggressive. Now, we talk about, relaxation and de-stressing, but sometimes aggressive makes you feel good too. Most people chase motivation. High performers engineer conditions that make performance inevitable. I like that. Inevitable. You are going to hit the day running, and your success with your motivation will be inevitable. How do we do that? Stop chasing positivity. Build mental control. A positive mindset isn't about forcing optimism. That's fragile. The real objective is to control over-attention and interpretation. And there's this operational rule that comes to play. You don't control what shows up in your mind. You control what you engage with. So we all have those negative self-talks, the ideas of memories that happened 10 years ago where you just can't stop thinking about what your reaction was to this person and, oh my God, what do they think? You don't have to engage with it. And I know more than everybody that is a difficult thing to do, but there are ways of getting around this. When a negative thought appears, I'm tired. This will be hard. What if this person thinks I'm a jerk? You don't argue with it. That wastes your mental bandwidth. Things that you could be using for that approach, that landing, that takeoff, that maneuver, the check ride, the question from an examiner. Those are the important things. Those are the decisions you need to focus on. Label it as irrelevant. Redirect immediately to an actionable step. Answer that question. Do that landing. Hold that airspeed. Small corrections, if you've listened to previous episodes before. That is what they call cognitive discipline, and it compounds. Win the first 30 minutes. Non-negotiable. Your brain sets its performance baseline early. If you start reactive, you will stay reactive. High performance morning, or in this case, afternoon protocol. No phone for 20 to 30 minutes. Hydrate. Get some light movement in. Even if it's only like 5 to 10 minutes, get up, walk around, jog in place. I don't know. Define your first 1 to 3 mission critical tasks. Ask yourself, if I complete these things, is today a win? It creates a clarity-driven momentum, which is more powerful than motivation. It's why the military has you make your bed. Does making your bed help you win wars? No. It allows you a goal that you have done to the best of your ability to certain standards, and you've already won by the time it's over. Your first task complete. Use competitive framing correctly. Wanting to outperform others can help, but only if you have the right frame. What doesn't work? Oh, I need to be better than them. What does that mean? That is non-measurable. The strong way to do it is I execute my system at a higher standard than most people are willing to tolerate. You go the extra mile. You do your best. Failure is not an option. And even if you fail to meet your standards are higher than others. Your competition isn't people. It's things inside of you. It's distractions. It's inconsistencies, emotional reactivity. Most people lose there. If you can push through that, you automatically rise. Eliminate your decision fatigue. Performance drops when your brain is overloaded with trivial choices. Reduce the variables. For me, at an early morning flight, I've already got my bowl of cereal ready. Yes, I eat cereal. My uniform, my shoes are out. Like everything is placed where it's like that conveyor belt on the Jetsons. I'm aging myself, yes. But like it's all there. I don't have to look for it. I don't have to find it. I don't have to do anything but just put it on, sit down, eat my breakfast, and go. That also brings me to the next thing, standardizing routines. So your meals are figured out, your work blocks are figured out, your timing, your workouts, your everything. It's already done. Sounds like a lot of work, but there's certain things you don't have to plan and certain things that are best done. If you don't plan a workout, are you going to do it? Use time blocks, not vague intentions. I'm really bad at this one. I don't really like calendars, but they say it helps. Discipline creates freedom later in the day when it matters. Train discomfort as a skill. This is something none of us like. Outperforming others is largely about your relationship with discomfort. Most people avoid it, they delay it, they negotiate it with it. High performers start with it. Each morning, do one thing you'd rather avoid first. This builds what matters most. Trust in your own execution under resistance. Use identity-based thinking. Your behavior follows your identity, not your goals. Instead of, I want to have a proactive day, say, I'm someone who executes regardless of whether I want to, and then prove it with small and immediate actions. Identity is reinforced through evidence, not affirmations. Control inputs aggressively. Your mindset is shaped by what you consume. Watch out for social media, news, distractions, conversations. It's reactive. It's negative. It pulls you away. It shortens your performance. Replace it with intuitive learning, silence, intentional content. Your brain reflects its inputs with accuracy. And then, at the end of the day, end it like a professional. Most people waste the chance to improve. Take 5 minutes. What moved the needle for me today? What didn't? What did I waste time on? What was effective? And how can I adjust it tomorrow to be better? This creates a feedback loop over time that alone separates you from 90% of the people. Bottom line is that outperforming others isn't about being more talented or more motivated. It's about tightening your mental controls, having clearer priorities, execution, and higher tolerance for that discomfort. If you stack those every single day, even if you fail, you don't just feel better. You become measurably harder to compete with. I'm going to say that again because it's profound, I think. You become measurably harder to compete with. And again, who are you competing with? Yourself. So when you are going for your next difficult task today, even if it's just figuring out what to eat for dinner, that flight, that landing in a strong crosswind, that question an examiner is going to ask you, that maneuver your flight instructor wants you to do that you've been practicing for weeks. Think about these things. Go with intention and do it. Rise and grind isn't about stress. It's not about pulling yourself to the breaking point. It's about pushing yourself into discomfort, learning from it, and being better. Now I'm going to end it with a video that I found that is Tom Brady. And I'm not a huge fan of Tom Brady, but I like the way he speaks in this. And I think it's just a good mindset to have in life and in flying. We have to perform well. Our safety, our passengers' safety, the world's safety, depending on where we are, it depends on us getting better every day. So, Calm Cockpit listeners, I want you to listen to this, and I leave you with Tom Brady. Happy Monday.
Most people don't want to be pushed that hard. Yeah. They want to be pushed to their level of comfort. Yep. And once they're outside their comfort zone, they're like, oh, I'm not used to this. Oh, I don't like this. My heart's beating too fast. Or, man, I'm feeling different feelings and emotions. And it's like, that's where the growth lives. You need coaches that push you outside your comfort zone because that's how you grow. And that's how you begin to develop self-confidence and self-esteem in what you're doing. Yeah. You try, you fail. They push you to deal with the failure. You get another chance to go out and practice it. Then you succeed and you realize, oh, that's what I need to do differently the next time. Mm-hmm. Most people don't want to be pushed that hard.
Airbus Air 1 departure is Airbus 321. Traffic holding crossing runway 33 left 3 clear.